Hey y'all, it's Demented Caliber here, dipping on some Copenhagen Long Cut Wintergreen. Yes, I got. Well, this is my first can, so I have four cans downstairs, and that one's actually empty. So, but whatever. Anyways, before I get started into all this stuff that is sitting on my desk type thing, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Pacific Paradise because he is my 100th subscriber. Props to you, man. Thank you for getting me at 100. And thanks to the rest of y'all for subscribing. I couldn't do this without y'all. I wouldn't have no motivation or anything like that. You guys are what keep me going on YouTube. If I didn't have no subscribers, I wouldn't be making any videos, which is pretty much the sums of it. Because I don't make these videos for me. I make these videos for you guys. To get my content out there. To get what I do out there and show y'all what I do in my daily life. Yes, this is technically, it's a dipping slash car audio slash knives in. It's basically a product channel, but I do want to start getting into some vlogs and just show you about my daily life. But I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that because really, I never go anywhere for the most part because like my town's complete shit. But without rambling on, thanks for the 100 subscribers. And I'm going to start off with this. So, where did this come from? Well, obviously, it came from Radio Shack. But as we all know, Radio Shack no longer exists. They closed down for whatever reason. But where I got this is from my mom and stepdad. This came off their 98 Chevy 1500. Now, we don't know why it was there. At first, we didn't even know it was there. But now we don't even know why it was there. It could have been for a PA system in the truck, like a CB, or he could have had it there for listening to music outside the vehicle, whatever it may be. It's in my hands now. Now, my parents did not have any use for this. I call them my parents because, well, obviously my mom's my mom and my stepdad, well, I don't believe in that step shit. I just call him my dad. But my dad didn't have no use for it, so he's like, "Here, you want to help me take this off the truck?" I said, "Sure." Now, when I got this thing, it was greasy, just from all the just from driving down the road and grease splattering up on it, mud, just basic part stuff for like vehicles. Just got this thing all gunky and dirty. Now you're probably wondering why it's black. Well, this was originally white, and you can actually see the original paint here. It was white at one time, or like a grayish tone. But the guy that had it before us painted it black so it wouldn't stand out on the truck. And he actually had it located by the spare tire where you put the spare tire at. So that was kind of odd all in itself, but I guess didn't have no room up front, like underneath the hood or anything, so you just put it back there. It wasn't too hard to get to. You just load the tire a little bit, undo the little hose clamp that was holding it to the frame, and it came right out. And it's got a super long cable on it. I couldn't even tell you how long it is. But the reason it's so long is because he actually had it running into the cab of the truck, which makes me think that it was either for his for the aftermarket radio for a CB. So that's where this came from, and this is actually a Radio Shack power horn to 25 watts RMS, 50 watts max. So it doesn't need a lot of power, and yeah, and it's still kind of dirty, but that's mainly just like dust and whatnot from it being up under there, and I think it was work truck and like a mudding truck because it has mud grips on it. It's that one 1500 that I showed or that you saw in the video of me riding the lawnmower. So where these two guys came from, it's actually quite a funny story all in itself. So my mom and dad, they went ahead and bought a camper for $350. It does need some minor work, but that's besides the point. That may be for another video all in itself. But these actually came out of that camper. This right here, this little subwoofer. I don't know the manufacturer. I might just say it on the front. Oh, okay, it's an RCA subwoofer for like one of those little surround sound in the box type things, and it actually works as well as the horn. And then this little guy, I don't even know what brand this is. There's no initial or like no type of markings on it. Looks like the sticker's been peeled off in the back. And yeah, but it's a pretty hefty little guy for being a little speaker. I wanted to say it was one of those surround sound, is a surround sound speaker because it has this little hole in the back right here, or on the bottom right here. So what you do is it has like a little bracket that you put to it, and you screw the bracket in. So it's probably like one of those little speakers that you can actually angle type of thing. So you can have it mounted like this, have it pointing towards your couch, or you can have it as a center channel, which is pretty cool. It's a neat little speaker, tiny, but it also works. And I'll tell you, it gets pretty loud. I had it hooked up to the Realistic SDA 2000 that was on the back of that lawnmower trailer, and that's what I used to test all these because it was the closest thing I had. And I didn't feel like having to move stuff around just to get to my workbench to test it on my my other radio, my Iowa radio. So yeah. I mean, they also found two 12-inch kicker comps, which one was seized up completely bad, didn't work, and the other one was blown to smithereens. I'm not shitting you. Like, it was all intact, but the voice coil was just cooked. And we were hoping it worked because we were actually going to plan on putting those in the 1500 because my stepdad, he likes sound, but he doesn't know much about it, so he was going to let me, he was going to help me build the box for it, and then he was going to let me have at it and getting it installed properly and whatnot, because there's already amp wire, there's already power and ground and remote, so really all you need is an amp and a box and 2 subwoofers and you're good to go. But that's where these came from. Now, I want to tell you a little story for my 100 subscriber video. I was about to say 1500, but no, I don't have 1500 subscribers. My 100 subscriber video. So one night my mom was working at a daiquiri shop in New Orleans because she does armed security. She doesn't work there no more for good reasons. Those reasons will stay or remain personal and private. But I went down with her and my stepdad because when I go down there I usually have a few drinks and whatnot and just have a good old time meeting new people. And well, this night I took it a little too far. I had the bartender actually make me something strong. Not shouldn't he? Something strong. So he makes it, and I drank the first one. I was like, okay, I don't really feel anything. Keep in mind it had double shots of Everclear, which is 190, or Mighty 190, which is Everclear, and then 151. So I had both double shots of those, and it had Hypnotic, and yeah, so it was a pretty strong drink, I'm not gonna lie, but I drank it, didn't really feel anything right away. Now I ordered a second one, and about halfway through the second one I was completely fucking hammered, and this was around closing time, so I was completely fucking hammered. I called my mom because she was inside. I was sitting outside talking to somebody, and then I started feeling the effects. I'm like, hey, no, if I move, I'm gonna end up falling, busting my ass, busting my head wide open. So I went ahead and called them. I said, go ahead and have the guy put it up, because when you're not drinking it, he will put it in the refrigerator until it's time to leave, because you can get a new lid and it's considered an open or a closed container. But we went ahead and ended up pouring it out. But I was drunk off my ass in downtown New Orleans. And it was pretty fucking hilarious. Agonizing, but hilarious. And I threw up in the truck. I basically threw up throughout half the night. And then finally calmed down. I hopped up in the front seat. And I just laid there and fell asleep, believe it or not. And after that, it was fine. But keep in mind that the truck does have the plastic floor liners, or plastic floor liners, so it wasn't much to clean up. And it gave my stepdad a reason to clean out the truck, which was a horrible reason, but hey, it was a reason all in itself. But anyways, I'm digressing. Back to what I was saying. Anyways, I fell asleep. I slept for about a good 3 hours, and then I woke up to somebody across the street like just trying to fight these two guys, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because like I had the seat laying back, I couldn't see nothing, so I was just laying there, and then I hear yelling, and then I hear guys say, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" I'm like, bruh, it's too fucking late for this shit. I'm having the fucking worst night of my life. Don't get me wrong, the alcohol or the drink tasted good, but I was just trying to recover from it, and like there's fucking dude just getting all up into people's faces trying to start a fight, and I'm like, go your ass home, go to sleep, it's not fucking worth it. So one guy that he was trying to fight left, and then he tried fighting a guy that was telling him to calm down, and then the guy that he was trying to tell to calm down, he also left, and he was just sitting there mouthing off and whatnot. And then he finally left, and I went into the daiquiri shop to let him know, hey, I was feeling better, and I went to get my sweet tea because I was that's what I needed in my system was some tea. But that was pretty much it, guys. It was a hell of an experience. I'm not gonna lie. My first time getting butt and fucking knocked on my ass drunk in downtown New Orleans. So it was an experience, not a good one, but I learned from it. So anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber signing out. Now I actually have to navigate through this shit because, yeah.